The Great Depression and World War I left countries feeling angry, frustrated, and having a need to get revenge. Some countries have formed alliances during this time, while other countries continue to disagree with each other's policies. The idea of building a democracy was losing appeal because so many countries were struggling financially. This frustration allowed new dictators, to take control in some countries. These leaders promised to repair the damages done in the struggling countries. Because some people lost trust in those leaders trying to build democracies, these new leaders became popular. 3 dictators started to gain power and control in their countries during this time. They were Stalin, who became the head of the Communist Party in Russia, Mussolini, who founded the Fascist Party in Italy, and Hitler, who led the Nazi Party, also known as the National Socialist Workers' Party in Germany. All three of these dictators ruled with fear and control, often killing people who disagreed with their ideas or had different beliefs, and controlling all parts of the culture, including newspapers, police, and school, and more. People followed them because they were promised better times for those who were struggling in those countries, promising to create jobs and find ways for all people to live better lives. Hitler even published a book talking about his ideas of hatred and plans for world domination called Mein Kampf. This book became a national bestseller. Japan was another country that struggled following World War I and the Great Depression. The idea of building a democracy had failed there, but instead of losing control to a dictator, they returned to leadership from a constitutional monarchy, headed by the emperor. Their leader decided to focus on building a strong military and regain power by using force to take over land in other countries. In one of the first battles, they were able to take control over several large areas in China. This idea of taking land from other countries by using force becomes popular with these dictators. They began to promote efforts to take land from other countries. The Spanish Civil War is an example of when Hitler and Mussolini support efforts to rebel against the government in Spain and to take over their land. As this idea of gaining power continues to grow, governments try to stop it without starting another war. They came up with the idea of appeasement. This was the hope that if you give potential enemies what they want, you can potentially maintain peace. As time passes, it becomes clear this isn't working. Hitler sometimes helps with the help of other dictators, continues to attack other countries in order to take over their land. He eventually takes over Austria, Czechoslovakia, Poland, Denmark, Norway, the Netherlands, Belgium, and Luxembourg. He finally takes over parts of France and then decides to try to take over Britain. It was at this time that Churchill decides Britain must fight back. Britain was able to maintain control of their land. These events eventually led to the United States into World War II.